Hello grade 9, I hope you're doing well. So today we will go deep into the structure of the galvanic cell. The galvanic cell consists of two compartments. One of them is called the anode compartment and the other the cathode compartment. So it contains two plates of metal, different metals, and one of them should be more reactive than the other. In this case, zinc is more reactive than copper. This is why when we write the representation of this galvanic cell, we start with zinc. And then we write the corresponding ion of zinc, which is zinc Zn2+. Then we write bridge, and the bridge is this bridge which contains two ions, one of them an anion and the other a cation. So the opposite, this is the cation and this is the anion. And then we have at the cathode the copper, and before the Cu we write the ion of Cu, which is Cu2+. In each half cell, so we call these half cells, we have a plate of metal immersed in the ions of this metal. So this is zinc and this is a solution of Zn2+, and then this is copper Cu, and this is the blue is a solution of Cu2+. Now for this cell to produce electricity, it needs to be a closed circuit. This is why we have the bridge, to make it a closed circuit. And not only that, the ions in this bridge will migrate to keep what we call the electrical neutrality in both half cells, which is very essential to keep the reactions going. So without these, the reactions will stop after short time. But if we keep the reactions neutral, so what do we mean keeping them neutral? So zinc, with time, it will produce, the metal will produce ions Zn2+. It will lose 2 electrons, so it will make an oxidation and become Zn2+. So we have more positive ions than here in this compartment. رح ارجع اعيد بالعربي. Zn الحديد رح يعمل reaction ويصير Zn2+ اللي هو aqueous يدوب بالمي. So we have more positive ions here, so this anion, the SO4 will migrate to this side to keep this reaction neutral. And the opposite is happening here. So here the ions Cu2+, which are found in the solution in the water, will become copper, Cu, and will stick on the metal plate, on the copper metal. So we have less Cu2+ in the solution, less positive. To compensate this loss in positive ions, the positive ions in the bridge and A+ will migrate to this side. So if we see this cell over time, we notice that this anode, the anode is the plate of metal, this anode will become thinner because it will lose Zn atoms, they will become Zn2+, and this other plate of metal, which is called the cathode, will become thicker because Cu2+ will deposit on it as Cu atoms. And if you remember, we said that Zn will lose 2 electrons to become Zn2+. So Zn2+ go into the solution, but the electrons, they go up into these wires, and we can measure the electricity using a voltmeter or a multimeter, and then they come to the cathode. And here is the closed circuit to keep the electricity flowing. Okay? So next time we will see the equations happening in each cell. Good luck.